Beloved, are you aware that anyone that has an encounter with God lives with something better? Let's look at Hannah. Hannah's womb was blocked by God, and her rival was actually making mockery of her. I believe that Hannah prayed all the prayers in the world, and it was something else. But one day, he changed the way she prays. He went to church and had an encounter with him, with the one who is able to do everything and turn things around. I believe that the rival would sit one day and be like, she never thought that Hannah would ever give birth. But the fact that she wasn't God, things turned for Hannah. Whenever you have an encounter with God, situations change. Everything about your life change. We normally take the presence of God for granted. But anytime we meet, either in church, in your closet, and have an encounter with God, there is a change in our life. Maybe you wouldn't see it physically, but spiritually, things changes. At the end of the day, Hannah had results. Let's talk about the woman with the issue of blood. For 12 good years, she was bleeding. Our fellow women, like you women, we all know what we go through every month. And even when it's a seed, we become furious, like we are always worried. And for that woman whose name wasn't mentioned to go through that pain, that shame for 12 years, just had an encounter with Jesus and she was saved. So yearn to have that encounter. When you go to church, just have it in your heart that before I leave, I want to encounter God. I don't want to live with my situation. That woman actually made up her mind that she won't let Jesus go without her being healed. And yes, her faith really made her whole. Let's talk about blind Bartimaeus. He was blind from birth. Even when he was shouting the name Jesus, the disciples wanted to stop him. But he said no. Until I meet him, I know that he has something that will help me to see. And yes, his faith made him whole. The 10 lepers met Jesus and they were made whole. Only one person returned with his thanksgiving. Have an encounter with God. And when you do that, everything about your life changes. You may not see it physically, but spiritually, things changes. And things mostly happen in the spiritual before physical. So yearn for the presence and encounter of God. Thank you.